Welcome to Chester, the ancient fortress of the Romans, once called Diva. This site was home to 5,500 to 6,000 Chester Legionnaire fortress, stood on a stone ridge next to the river Dee. Like most Roman fortresses, it was of plain card shape. The Romans named their fortress Diva after the Celtic goddess of the river Dee.
Right, hello everyone, welcome to Chester. My name's Primus. Now, when we Romans came over to Chester, we didn't call Chester Chester in those days, we called it Diva. Now the word Diva comes from the old Celtic word for goddess, and the word Chester comes from the old Latin word cesta, which means fortress.
Why did the Roman legionnaires come to Britain?
Well, we came over because we were conquering different lands and we wanted to extend our empire.
What purpose did you serve in Diva?
Well, we keep the peace, we abide by the law, we keep the streets clean. Of course, we brought in central heating as well, and we invented toilets too.
What battle occurred in around Diva?
Well, when we came over to Britannia, we had many enemies. One enemy that we did have was called the Celts. Now, a tribe that was near Chester was called the Brigantes, and we had many battles with them. So, in order to keep the Celts out of Chester, what we decided to do was to build a big fortress wall went right around the whole of Chester.
What was life like a Roman soldier?
It was very good. It can be very hard. Of course, over in Britannia, it's very cold this time of year, but no, it's pretty good.
What emperor did you serve under?
Well, to begin with, the first invasion of Britannia was under Caesar, but the Celts kicked the Romans out of the country. So what happened was, when Claudius took over as emperor, they brought back like a five times stronger army which came over, and they pretty much destroyed all the Celts, really.
What was the justice system like for those who did not abide by your law?
Well, I mean, justice was pretty swift under the Romans. There was a lot of quite a lot of punishment, crucifixion, and death by lead, and different things like that.
Why did the Romans leave Britain?
Well, there was problems back in Rome. Rome was falling apart, and so they decided to leave. And it just, I say, because of the Roman Empire falling apart, it just wasn't worth keeping the post here, so they decided to go back. Okay, everyone, welcome to the Diva Roman experience. Now, as you walk in, I'm sure you can all see the SPQR. Now, SPQR is Latin. It means Senatus Populus Quaterus Romanus, which basically just means that everybody who enters the Diva Roman experience will be protected by the Senate of Rome. So if you want to step inside. There's only half of the amphitheatre, I'm afraid. The other half is buried underneath another building on the other side. But it used to seat about 7,000 people, and the seats would have stretched right back to the top of the buildings, which are quite near to the amphitheatre.
And so, in 1410 AD, Rome withdrew his army from Britain, leaving heir to the Wood and Saxon, leaving behind all their city and invention, such as central heating, stone wall, road and sewage system, which were then picked up and used by most of the natives. And the asphalt Diva, throughout the age of the medieval and Tudor era, become known as Chester.